Hi, my name is Patricia Comston and I'm a community link worker at CVS Inverclyde.
Hello, I'm Brenda Cox and I'm a community link worker at CVS Inverclyde as well.
Challenge Poverty is an opportunity for everyone to raise their voice against and challenge poverty in Scotland. It's also to show what's been done against poverty, to challenge poverty in Scotland.
It's to give people a voice and the opportunity to talk about how poverty in itself affects them and the ongoing outcomes of trying to manage on a very tight, strict budget.
We challenge poverty on a daily basis from patients that were referred. Poverty, we're talking about money poverty. So basically money, a lack of money can cause all sorts of other poverty, food poverty, fuel poverty, benefit poverty. So we challenge that on a daily basis by onward referring patients appropriately to different services that can support.
We give people knowledge and choice about what's available within their community and what they can access and how they can access it. And it's done without any kind of stigma or anything being put upon them in the way of shame, that they find themselves in a situation where they have to access these services. Especially now, we have families, working families, who basically are going to food banks because they have to free up money to pay for other things.
Everybody has a responsibility, no matter who we are, to other people. If we see anybody suffering due to poverty, then it's up to us to actually do something about that.
It's just so sad that in 2022, as a society, that we are having to try and manage and look at ways for people to manage their poverty levels and actually look at different outcomes and services to put provisions in place to keep people warm. It's just not something I thought I would ever see.
I've not experienced so much fear in regards to the coming winter. Whether people, and we've heard it, we hear it all the time in the news, on the radio, on social media, people are either having to choose to heat their house or choose to eat. We help challenge those issues. If there is a chance anybody's got any spare cash or any spare food, donate to the food bank. You know, if you're going round Tesco's or Morrison's or wherever and you're buying your weekly shop, when you find that you've got maybe, you can donate a few tins or pastas and things to there's always a trolley there, just put it in because you'll be helping somebody. We've all got a responsibility and that can be your way of challenging poverty.
We always look at what's available within Inverclyde and we give people that information and let them make the choices themselves as to what's appropriate for them, because what may be appropriate for one person is not always appropriate for another. We are very, very blessed in Inverclyde that we have a huge amount of resources that can actually make a huge difference, to be honest with you, from the food bank to the Salvation Army to iHeat, your Home Start for your families, your Bernardo, everything. There's so many really good organisations. Our Advice First within the HSCP, where you can access good benefit advice, and they also can get you access to things like the Scottish Welfare Fund if required.
Community link workers have also got access to maybe the Children in Need Fund that we can apply to as well for white goods, beds, that kind of thing. Do you know, if I could tell anybody one thing, it's on benefits, get yourself a benefit check. Make sure for this winter you're on the correct benefits. Make sure Advice First, financial fitness, get the number. Inverclyde Homes Wellbeing Team as well, go over, speak to your housing associations, make sure you're on the right benefits. So another wee thing as well is go to your provider, see your gas and electricity provider, make sure you're on the correct tariff. If it means cancelling a direct debit because you're paying too much for your direct debit, cancel it, download their app and pay as you go. Pay for what you're using. If there's ways around that, just pay for what you're using.
Get advice. That's
get
it.
advice,
Get
listen, and
Get good advice. Aye.
real advice.
Just don't
Honest
listen.
advice.
Don't listen to all the wee bits and pieces.
No.
Actually, talk to somebody who knows what they're actually talking about.
Speak about how they're feeling. We discussed this before, didn't we?
Talk to other people
to
who are
other
in a
people.
similar situation, because it's not just a standalone issue.
No.
It's across the board issue, and don't feel demeaned by the fact that you're affected by it, because you won't be the only person that is.
Stigmatised. It's not stigmatising now. Ask questions. Ask what's available within the community, because there will be a lot of support available. We were discussing that at our team meeting as well, about all the support that's going to be available. So ask questions. Again, your community link workers and your GP practices, if you're looking for information, ask for our number, get referred over to us, and we'll give you that information.